Thanks for coming tonight. This is the June Monday Wellness Call. In the past, I've done these weekly. And then in this pregnancy, I've kind of dwindled down. We're down to one a month, but I obviously try to make it seasonal and fitting for what's going on. My due date is sometime in the end of June, early July. So my plan for the July Monday Wellness Call is to cover products and oils for postpartum, which I don't think I've ever done a call strictly for postpartum here in the YouTube channel. So I'm excited for that one. You guys can see my slides fine though, right? Last time I had some issues where my slides didn't change. So I'm going to try to pay attention to that. But if you follow my family on social media, then you definitely would have seen that we just drove cross country, 7 days, 10 states. We slept in 5 of those states, and with a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a large golden retriever in our van. And this is not our first cross country road trip. In fact, we were trying to count how many times we've done this since buying our house in Idaho. But we've driven from back and forth from Louisiana to Idaho 4 times. So like technically 8 cross country trips. And I just feel like every time we get a little bit better, a little bit more efficient, we pack a little less, just getting a little bit smarter. But I wanted to share strictly like products, like oils, supplements, products, and not just for travel, but also stuff that we kind of stock up on for the summer. I'm not going to ask this every time, but you guys can see that the slide changed, right? Last time my presentation just stayed on the title. So I just want to make sure. Juliet, did it change? Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I'm like, am I frozen? Okay. Before I get into the actual products, which I am going to name a few here, just want to give you guys a few like travel tips in the next 2 slides. So how to travel with oils. Obviously, we bring them everywhere we go. Part of the convenience of these being so tiny, and obviously no expiration date, and can just fit in any little baggie. They go everywhere we go. You're going to find them in all the nooks and crannies, backpacks, purses, even my kids' bags. You can grab your own little oil organizer. And so, but for plane travel, one of the tips I have is just to put your oils or your rollers in a Ziploc bag, just like you do your liquids and your gels, and tighten the lids. And then I keep them in my carry-on luggage. And I do that just because I don't want them to go through any more extra scanners. Of course, I use them on the plane, want to make sure they don't get lost, or that if my luggage gets lost, I'm not without them. But if they fit in your Ziploc bag, like your other liquids, you're good to go. Whenever we travel, we choose the Ningxia Red packets versus the bottles, because obviously those are much more lightweight and easy to throw in bags. You can also put those in your Ziploc bag with your liquids. I have a supplement organizer. I meant to grab it to show you, but it's basically like a little wheel. And just depending, like, so our road trip was 7 days. I had 7 days worth of, specifically, I did like Inner Defense, Super C, chewables, Super B. I like the chewables over the tablets personally, and my kids can eat those too. ImmuPro, if you're familiar, that is the one that it does have melatonin, so you don't want to like eat that in the daytime, but that's your immune boost for sleeping at night. Those are just a couple. If you travel with other supplements, and I would love to hear it. You can put it in the chat and just share with us what you like to travel with. I don't believe it's in stock at the moment. I need to double check, but Young Living does make something called the Bon Voyage kit, which is really nice because they're already ready to go, TSA approved travel sizes for all of the Young Living personal care products. So it's like toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, body gel, all ready to go. Even has a toothbrush in there. Now I wanted to show you something that I'm really in love with, and it's started in this pregnancy for me, but I think I originally made it for my children and they love it. And I call it Tropical Greens. So I just made up that name. But the 5 supplements in it, it's 5 powdered supplements. It's Ningxia Greens, Sulfurzyme, Golden Turmeric, Amino Wise, and Daily Prebiotic Fiber. I am at the tail end of this. Like there's 1 serving left. Okay. This is what we took on our road trips. I filled this up with those 5 supplements. And then I packed like a tumbler. And this is like a shaker that has one of those, those metal shaker balls inside of it. So all I need is water, and I put a scoop in here, shake it up. I did this on the road trip, and then I can pour this into like my kids' sippy cups, or I can just drink straight out of it now. So that to me was like, I needed that, but I didn't have room to pack all of those supplements. So I just compiled them all ready to go here. And I drink it like once to twice a day. And if you know anything about those supplements, like obviously this isn't a supplement class, there is so much goodness packed into all of that between amino acids, fiber, prebiotics, branched chain amino acids, fermented veggies, fruit. I mean, it's just like a packed in goodness drink. All right, let's see. Okay, a few travel hacks that I wanted to share with you. So one thing you can do if you have any empty essential oil bottles, you can reuse those and fill them with a liquid carrier so that if you need a carrier oil, you have a little tiny one ready to go, as opposed to traveling like with a large V6 or coconut oil or something. The Young Living chapstick also is a great carrier stick, like on the go if you need carrier. You can reuse your Thieves hand sanitizer bottles to make TSA approved sizes of your shampoo and conditioner. That's for obviously like a short trip. Whenever we always pack our diffuser. I really like having the kind that like sticks in the cup holder so that it's actually diffusing while we're on the road trip. And I just choose depending on what we need. If people are cranky, I'm diffusing stress away. If the dog stinks, I'm diffusing purification. If we're getting tired, I'm diffusing energy or peppermint. So just whatever we need, I'm diffusing in the car. But then I take that same diffuser and it's like a USB, bring that into the hotel or the Airbnb, wherever we're staying, with like the right plug to put it into. But if you travel with a regular size diffuser, I just recommend one of the plastic ones that can't break. And we roll up the cord and we stick it inside of the diffuser. So it's like ready to go. I have a link, by the way, I'm going to share at the very end, that has like some of my favorite little tools that we've found while traveling, including like my favorite car diffuser and stuff like that. You can pre-mix diffuser blends as needed. You can also pre-make roller blends as needed. So like Thieves in Orange for kind of clearing out the air of a place when you arrive there, or Valor with frankincense for your sleepy time blend. There's Young Living makes several supplements that already come in individual packet sizes, which make it really convenient for travel. Alkalign, I have to have that in pregnancy. Alkalign is like my absolute saving grace for heartburn. It alkalizes the pH of your stomach, so it's great for digestion. This is great for just, I think, travel anyway. Excuse me, the Kids Sense line makes a little packet called Mighty Pro. And this can act as your even adult probiotic and prebiotic. The kids love it. They call it candy. These packets are great because they don't need refrigeration. They're teeny tiny. They can fit in small places. There's also the Kids Sense Unwind, which is a nightly magnesium supplement. So don't think these are just for kids. You can totally utilize these packets too. I'm super excited because I didn't realize I could share with you guys until yesterday this brand new product that's coming out for convention. Platinums and above were able to order it to try ahead of time, so mine's on its way. So when I tell you about it tonight, it's not from personal experience, but I'm at least going to share with you because I feel like it's very fitting for summer and travel because it comes in individual packets. So I'm going to share that later. So if I could like pick top 10 travel essentials, obviously these answers might vary depending on where I'm going. If it's summer altitude, if it's high altitude, whatnot. But for sure, Thieves hand sanitizer. I carry a big one and I refill our little ones. I have a little one on my fanny pack, on my diaper bag. My kids have little ones near them. We all have our own Thieves hand sanitizer. Thieves roll on is just easy for immune support because you can just roll it on the spine, you can roll it on the feet. Peppermint for motion sickness, head tension, energy, digest for all the belly needs. These are oils we actually used, I would say, daily on our road trip. The Ningxia Red packets for an energy boost, to pick me up, an immune boost. Lavender or Tranquil roll-on for a good night's sleep. Also great for bumps and bruises and skin stuff going on. Valor or Kid Power. I use those for moods, but they can also be great if someone's snoring. Rub it on the big toe if that's the case, or fear of any kind, or just a little toddler meltdowns, whatever. My sister Harmony uses Kid Power as her perfume. So again, not just for kids. Peace and calming your stress away for all the travel annoyances and big emotions. I don't know if y'all are noticing this, but a lot of these are from the starter kit. They're just the everyday oils, and they're so wonderful to take on the road with you, or if you're flying. Thieves wipes are great. They just clean and disinfect all surfaces. We like to keep those in our car. Also, in the insect repellent wipes, you can buy those as like a bottle, or you can buy the insect repellent as a bottle, or you can buy it as individually wrapped wipes, which is really convenient for travel. Great for the summer. So specifically, if it's like a summer destination, like a camping trip or a beach trip, I love our mineral sunscreen. I really am not a fan of sunscreen. I don't use it often. I think the sun is really good for you, but if we are going to be exposed to it for a longer period of time, I love the mineral sunscreen. It works really great. It's non-toxic. It's great for sensitive skin. It's non-nano zinc. It's not going to clog your pores. So we always have that with us. It's 50 SPF. We also always have, and by the way, in our road trip car situation, the way we packed, we had a summer bag. So that was like, if we find ourselves at the pool, that bag already had in it towels. It had the sunscreen. It had the bathing suits. It had the lavender after sun spray. The lavender after sun spray is super cooling. It's great for tender skin. So obviously you think like you've been exposed to the sun too long, you got a sunburn, but also for things like bug bites or any type of burn, it's got lavender, it's got peppermint. You can rub it straight on the skin. It's super soothing. I also really love rose ointment. And I know people talk about rose ointment a lot for the winter. But for the summer, we get chapped skin, especially after being in the water or being in the sun, especially being in a place like Idaho that doesn't have a lot of humidity. We use it for so many different things, but it's a super clean kind of salve. And you can use it really anywhere on the body. And I've even used it as a diaper cream for Harvest. So we love the rose ointment. And then as far as just immune boost, let me move this. Master Formula is also a good option for travel because again, that comes in individual packets. So if you don't want to bring your box, but you were going to be gone for like 6 days, you could pack 6 packets. And that's like Young Living's multivitamin, and it's a full spectrum supplement. It's got minerals. I've taught supplement classes where I've gone in depth on Master Formula, but that's a really great option. Something called Inner Boost and Balance. This is what's coming out convention 2024. So I am actually going to share this with you tonight. I won't go into too much of it just for the sake of time, but I'm totally going to share that with you guys. And then of course the Ningxia Red packets, which we've talked about, which is our immune boost antioxidant on the go. Okay, this is the brand new product releasing at convention. I know they have more, but this is the only one that I know of that I'm allowed to share. It's called Inner Boost and Balance, and it comes in a individually packaged packets inside of that bag. These slides are a little bit wordy. I won't read them all, but feel free to take a picture if you want to kind of go in depth on your own. So this is kind of a catch-all because it is for immune boost, but it's going to help your skin. Great for digestion and energy levels, your nervous system and cognitive function. I know they focused a lot on this when like battling or helping people with emotional stress, as well as helping reduce oxidative stress in the body. It's got loaded with vitamins. I'm going to show you the ingredients next. Minerals, antioxidants, prebiotic fiber. It comes in that individual like travel stick, super convenient. I haven't tried it, so I can't say it's delicious, but they tell me it's delicious. Blood orange stick pack. It's vegetarian friendly, gluten-free. Great option for kids 6 and above. And this is just a great option. I think, especially when you're like traveling and doing summer travels, to be able to take this little packet with you. It's like loaded with vitamins A, C, D, E, magnesium. It meets the daily recommended fruit and vegetable for adult. Like that is amazing that that little packet can contain all of that. Let me pull up the ingredient list for you. Okay, so blood orange extract. Again, take a picture if you want to read these. I won't read it all. for sake of time, but obviously that's like high antioxidants right there and also going to give it its yummy flavor. It's got a natural B complex, which is great. I take Super B every day for great for energy levels, your nervous system, your brain. This one in particular is derived from quinoa sprouts, and it includes B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and B12. How amazing is that? So a food-based B vitamin, prebiotic fiber, organic agave inulin, and soluble tapioca fiber. So cool. You can read about it right there. And then marine magnesium, which has more than 70 trace minerals. So this is just a really cool supplement. I think Young Living just probably knocked it out of the park. I can't wait to try it and taste it. But all of that sounds so good to me. So there's just a little graphic saying a lot of what I just said, kind of in like a summary. So again, I usually share things that are from personal experience. So I haven't tried this yet, but I cannot wait to try it. It sounds amazing. And I think it will be a great travel companion. So you just take a stick of one little pack and you're going to mix it into 8 ounces of water. You can do it every day. You could also mix it with your Ningxia. This is a little mocktail recipe that sounded really good. It was 2 ounces of Ningxia Red, 8 ounces of water, 1 Inner Boost and Balance stick pack, a scoop of the Inner Beauty Collagen, vitality oil of your choice, and then you just put it over ice. Doesn't that sound so good? If you want to read more about it, I put a little bit.ly right there. Again, you can take a picture, but it's bit.ly/innerboost. And that's going to have a lot of the frequently asked questions. If you have some more questions on that link right there is going to take you to that page. This isn't necessarily a travel must-have, but I just wanted to mention as far as summer that you should absolutely take advantage if you have not tried these yet. I love the simplified collections. They're seasonal. So once the season passes, you can't get it anymore, but their summer collection is really amazing. Tropical Tango, Orange Creamsicle, Seaside. And these take the place of candles and scents in your home. So ditch the toxic candles and diffuse these, because not only are they going to smell amazing and beachy and summery, but they're actually doing something for your home, your environment, your air, and your immune system. And they smell really, really good. So just wanted to point that out before they're gone. Okay. And then just to wrap it all up, take a picture of this QR code, or you can visit this bit.ly link. But this is I put together basically my pack list, like my road trip pack list, my snack list, 2 important things if you're traveling, especially with kids, and my Amazon list. My Amazon list is basically things that we've bought that are like my car diffuser, or we have this mesh little holder. Can you guys see that in the picture? Let me see if it showed up. My chat thing is like right in the way of it, so I can't see. Okay, do you see that thing holding the hand sanitizer next to Jeremy's seat? I love that thing. That is in our car all the time, but it kind of it reaches over the headrest and it goes down under the buckle. And it's just really easy to grab: chapstick, oils, and hand sanitizer. And then you can see our little diffuser going right there. So little things like that, like just travel tools that have been really helpful for us, are all in that Amazon list. And there's other things in there if you travel with a pet and things like that. So that's at that list, or you can just use the QR code. All right, guys, I tried really hard to keep this at 20 minutes. I'm so proud of myself. If you want any more information, that website below, haleyaliff.lifestepseo.com, has a lot of information about a lot of the things I just mentioned, everything I just mentioned, actually. And then, of course, if you need to get in touch with me, that's my business number and my email. But before I sign off, does anyone have any questions or want me to go back and show a slide? I see I have, oops. As an adult, I only take 1 Mighty Pro, actually. But that's a good question. I guess you probably could take 2. For my kids, Emerson's fine. She's about to be 6, but with Harvest and Co, I actually give them a half of Mighty Pro because it immediately makes them poop if I give them a whole one. So not a bad thing, but it is strong. So I think 1 for an adult's fine. Yeah, good question. But we no longer need Super B if taking this. Super B, let me go back and look at the B vitamins really quickly. I believe they are similar, but I think that the Super B, excuse me, I'm gonna look it up really quick contains a few more B vitamins that this one didn't mention. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that is a lot. You know what? It might be. Oh, it is all 8. It is. So yeah, maybe so. That's good to know. I take Super B every single day. Oops. Let's read. So Super B has calcium, magnesium. It has B6, B3, B1, B2, B5, zinc, B12, B9, B3. I think that is the same. So there are a few extra things in Super B that's not listed here, like selenium and zinc, things that are important, calcium, magnesium. So a little bit different, but maybe I'm not one to take the same thing every day. I really like mixing. So I would probably do like if I consumed this, I'd probably skip out on the Super B and alternate. That's probably what I would do personally. You know, you can always tell when you have consumed too much B vitamin, though. You get that niacin flush, you get like the red cheeks and maybe like loose stools. So that's going to tell you if you've overloaded yourself on B, if you've reached your max. You can test it for yourself and see. Anybody else need me to go back or show any of the links or anything? All right, well, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for coming tonight. Next time you see me, this big belly will not be here. This will be a baby. And I'll be talking postpartum. All right, I'm gonna go relieve my sister who is here watching my children. I love you guys. So great to see you and your faces. We'll see you next month at the next Monday Night Wellness Call.
Is that Harmony watching the kids?
Yeah, Harmony and my friend